Hi and welcome to the Outpost RV. My name is Phelan. Our cameraman here is Henry. And today we're going to show you the Palomino SS1240. Before we get started, a couple things I want to point out. This model here is designed for a half-ton pickup truck or larger. It also fits on a 6.5-foot bed or an 8-foot bed, and I'll get into those details here in a little bit. And we also order all of ours in the gray, what they call a cool gray, gel coat fiberglass. You can also get it in white, and the reason we order all of ours in gray, we actually get charged for that, is the difference in the fiberglass. On the white, it's actually like a Phylon fiberglass where you can actually see the fibers in the fiberglass, where the gray is the gel coated fiberglass, which is thicker, heavier, better quality, easier for repair, and doesn't show the white streaks. So with that said, we'll get started here in the back. Let's start on this side right here. This is your dump station, so this is where you would dump your black tank, which would be your toilet. And then we have what they call a friction hinge door. This here is to withstand 20-mile-an-hour winds. We also have your integrated blind right here in the window. And you'll also see on the outside right here it says Badland. If you see this sticker, that means it has the Badland package, which includes the solar panel on the roof. You have a Thule Rack on the roof, and then you also have a second battery box tray, and we'll get to all of that here in a little bit as well. Right here we have your exterior porch light. This is an amber porch light. And then beside that is a black bracket that you see here. This is prepped and ready for a backup camera, so if you'd like to add a backup camera, you can do that. This also has your manual jacks. There is a handle and an adapter that comes along with this, so you can either manually crank it. The adapter that comes with it fits to a cordless drill, so you can take the cordless drill and run it up and down that way. And or you can upgrade to the electric jack system. It is pre-wired right here for the electric jacks. So we'd have to remove the head of this jack and put on an electric motor on the four corners, wire in the brain and remote, and then you'd have a remote that would run each jack individually or all four together. On this side we have your 20-pound LP tank. You'll also see it has magnets on your compartment doors to hold that up for you. The 20-pound LP tank will be filled by the Outpost RV for you. And then above that is your cam latch. You'll have one at the four corners. After the roof is lowered, you latch in your roof, and then you have a safety pin to lock it in. Down below, this compartment door here really is nothing currently, and this is where your 6.5 and 8-foot beds come in. If you have a 6.5-foot bed, your bed rail will come back into about right here, and then we can close this off into a compartment. Then you would have an access door into that area. However, if you have an 8-foot bed, your bed rail comes back into this cavity, and then you cannot utilize that for storage. So that is how you can put it on a 6.5-foot bed or 8-foot. Right here is your city water connection. So if you're at a campsite, you would connect your water hose to that. And below that is basically a drain where you can connect a water hose, a short water hose to either run it in the bucket out on the ground or in a tote. That would be for your kitchen sink, so you actually don't have a holding tank for the kitchen sink. Right beside that is your outside shower. This does have your hot and cold. You have a receptacle right there. You have a furnace vent right here. I believe that is a 20,000 BTU furnace that they have on the inside, so it does keep it very toasty for you. And then we have your on-demand water heater. So this is the tankless water heater. It is 60% more efficient than the water heaters we've used in the past. It is very responsive, so if you turn on hot water, you almost instantaneously have hot water, and it's endless hot water. You can run all the hot water you want, and it just continually keeps the hot water coming. So very nice upgrade there. Right here is just reefer vents behind the refrigerator for air circulation. You have your 30 amp connection right here. This does come with your detachable cord, and whenever you're plugged into 110 right here, it also will charge your onboard battery. Below that is your freshwater connection. This is where you'd fill your freshwater holding tank. If you're dry camping, then you would turn on the water pump switch on the inside and you're ready to go. Alright, we're going to flip around to the front right here. We have a 7-way female plug mounted on the front right here. It also comes with this cord, which is a double 7-way male, and this cord would run back and plug into the 7-way on your pickup truck, and that would operate your tail lights and then also would power the unit, so you could run your interior, exterior lights. And again, while traveling, it would charge your onboard battery. So whenever you're plugged into the truck or into 110, it would charge your onboard battery. Right here beside that is just a pocket to put your 7-way. If you pull into, let's say, a parking lot at Walmart and want to stay the night and you want to use your 12 volt because you have no 110, you probably want to disconnect this 7-way and you can stick it in here. Just so it doesn't fall down in the bed of your truck. That way it uses only off the 12 volt battery on your camper and doesn't use off of your truck. Right beside that, you also have a portable solar panel port. So if you have a portable solar panel, you want an alligator clip to that to charge the onboard battery, you can do that. Down below here is your second battery compartment. There's one on the inside. I'll show you that later. This only comes along with your Badlands package, and we'll get to that in a little bit as well. On the front, you'll have 4-inch bumper right here. This is just so the front of your camper doesn't rub on the bed of your truck, so it just gives you that spacer there that you're looking for. Has your cab window, so you have the slider window right here, and we'll swing you around the passenger side, and then I'm also going to set up a ladder right here to show you the Thule Rack and the solar panel up at the top. The Thule Rack that you see comes standard like you see it there. If you'd want to add the kayak brackets or the bicycle brackets, that would be additional. Alright, then the rest of the passenger side is not a whole lot to talk about. We basically have your window here. I did open up so you can see it does have cross ventilation, and again we have the same wing on this side as we do on the other side that you can close off if you have a 6.5 foot bed. If you have an 8 foot bed, we can't. So I believe that concludes the outside of the SS1240 by Palomino, and now we'll move to the inside. Okay, before we get started on the inside, I do want to go over the roof lift system a little bit. We have your control panel right inside. You'll see there's an on and off switch and an up and down. The on and off is in travel mode. You want to turn that off just in case something hits your up and down and doesn't try to run the roof while you're traveling. The up and down raises and lowers the roof, and I will lower it just a little bit for you here so you can see what it looks like. You can also, I'm not going to run it all the way down for the sake of time, but you'll see that it naturally, once the canvas wants to come in, so you lower it all the way down within a couple inches. You go on around the outside, finish tucking it in, and then finish lowering it down and put your 4 clamps on, and you're ready to go. These are on limit switches, so you will see that not each leg will get to its destination at the same time. It's on limit switch, so we can adjust the tension of the canvas all the way around. So as it hits its limit switch, that leg will shut off. Then right there beside that, you'll also have your battery disconnect switch. So if you put the unit in storage, you can hit your battery disconnect switch and disconnect the battery so it doesn't drain in storage. And then this will be your control panel for the water heater, so you can set your temperature, turn it on and off with that. Moving on up, we have a cabinet door countertop. I'm going to back up just a little bit here so you can get a visual of the kitchen side of the 1240 here. So starting in the back, we have the cabinet door. This is where we have your cords that come along with it. You have a nice countertop. On top of that, you have a charge station, USB ports, and a 12-volt port. And then your receptacle in the back. Overhead cabinet in the kitchen, as well as above the dinette. You have a receptacle on this end. And then you have your kitchen faucet and a single bowl stainless steel sink with a sink cover. A 2-burner stovetop, and then down below would be your furnace, a receptacle, and then that is your water pump switch right there. Alright, I'm going to swing on over to the refrigerator side. This is a 3-way refrigerator, so it'd be 110, 12 volt, and gas. It does have your separate freezer compartment at the top. And then you have your controls at the top. There's a little eyebrow right here that you can lift up and get to your controls and settings. Alright, moving up into the bed area. Right here, the carpeted piece that you see, the step, that is removable. Down below there would be your freshwater tank, your water pump, plumbing, and your battery and your battery box. And as at the foot of the bed, you do have 2 cabinet doors that do swing down for storage in there. And then you have your regular queen bed. This is your standard 60 by 80. And you have a foot locker on each side that does have nice deep storage. And then in the ceiling, we have your fantastic fan. So that there does move a lot of air for you. If you know anything about the fantastic fan, those are good fans. So if you crack the door in the back and turn that on high, you can literally feel like all your canvas pull in. So it does have good air movement for you. Do you have a privacy curtain on each side here for you to close off the bed area? Like I mentioned, overhead cabinet above the dinette. Getting to the dinette area, if you look at the pictures on our website, I do have this in various positions here. This table and pedestal is removable. There is a piece of plywood that's made up for you that rests on those black brackets you see right there. And there's a additional cushion that you see at the head of the bed that fits into this cavity and gives you additional sleeping down here in the dinette if you'd like. After the pedestal is removed, that little floor that you see right there does have storage underneath there, so you can see that does lift up and you do have storage down below. Alright, swinging around to the bathroom area, we have your shower curtain for privacy. This only has a toilet, not a toilet in a shower. This door right here has a latch on the outside, one on the inside, and on the kitchen side right here is a knob and your countertop. This would go in between and serve as a privacy as well. And Right here you can see is your toilet, and you do have actually nice leg room when you're sitting down. Linen closet behind the toilet. Nice countertop. They have a receptacle in there for you. And then also the canvas, you'll see it comes with your privacy material. This also has, let me see if I can find the zipper for you, obviously on the other end. Okay, and so you can see it has a tinted like poly, and then that can unzip, and then you have your standard screen on the outside. So you'll have your privacy curtain, you'll have a tinted film, and then your screen on the outside of that. I believe that concludes the inside of the Palomino SS1240. I'll do one more brief walk through with you here. Again, we are the Outpost RV. You can contact myself or Henry at 866-338-9845. Again, my name is Phelan, and thank you for watching.